really living up to my YouTube description here. This is going to be a spicy opinion. Hello and welcome. My name is Raz Games, and today I'm going to be sharing something that I feel quite strongly about while I paint my nails. So today we're going to be talking about Havoc Demon Hunter, no mover builds, because I feel like someone's gotta say it. I'm sure that other people have said it, but I gotta say it because, as you can see from my shirt, being a demon hunter is literally my entire personality. Are you really a demon hunter if being a demon hunter isn't your personality, though? Like, let's be real. So, anyway, I wanted to talk about Havoc Demon Hunter, no mover builds. And before we get into that, I just want to put a couple disclaimers out there first. So, first of all, I gotta say this Havoc Demon Hunter no mover is not the optimal way to play Demon Hunter, okay? It's just not. I'm not saying that you can't. It's just if you are a higher end player, like if you're getting cutting edge, if you are doing like super high level keys, like I don't know, 16s, 17s, etc., like that really high level stuff. I've never touched a key that high before. If you're doing that type of level content, you're probably already running the optimal build, but I just have to put it out there as a disclaimer that like this video is probably not for you. I don't know, maybe some super high end demon hunters have run the no mover builds doing that type of content. I don't know. I don't live in that world. That is a world of Warcraft that I just do not live in. Second disclaimer. This is not an attack on anybody that plays mover, okay? If you play Demon Hunter mover builds and you love it, I love that for you. I genuinely love that for you. Keep doing that. I am not here to tell you to do otherwise, really. I'm really not. So keep playing your mover builds. I'm not trying to attack you. You can enjoy that all you want. Third disclaimer, I am not claiming to be a class guide or some sort of authority on how to play. If you're looking for class guides, I will link Demon Hunter resources in the description below. As much of my own experience and much of my own builds and what I like to play is based off of these, so I could not have done any of this without. This is just all my own opinions and experience with no mover. Your experience may be different. I do have a guild and a group of people that I play with and run keys with. I see a lot of people giving up on Demon Hunter because it's not the meta, they don't get invited to keys. I have not pugged into a single key since Shadowlands, besides to like recruit someone into our group if we are short a person. If you're struggling to play Demon Hunter because you don't get accepted into pugs, that's not something we're covering in this video. If you are a regular pugger, that is also another world that I don't live in World of Warcraft. I have a group of people that I run with. So why am I making this video then? You're probably like, well then why even bother? It's because I have seen so many comments about people who play Demon Hunter that they hate the mover style and they hate that it is BIS, and I think that there are a lot of people like myself who played Demon Hunter before the talent tree build. So I played Demon Hunter in Shadowlands is when I started to main Demon Hunter. I started to main Demon Hunter in season 3 of Shadowlands, and so that was the older style Demon Hunter where it was literally like 4 buttons. Played Demon Hunter long before any of these talent tree, before there was even a mover build, before that was a thing that even existed. And I imagine a lot of the people that want the no mover builds or prefer the no mover builds are people like me who played Demon Hunter before these changes ever come in, and they want to play that same style of Demon Hunter. But they're also just not sure how to feel about it because every single class guide tells you to do the mover builds. WoWhead, Icy Veins, all of that is pretty much going to tell you to either do a no mover or a low mover. So, but I want to talk about the true no mover build, like where there are no movement abilities we are using at all. If you are, I want to say like a mid-range player, if you are getting AOTC, Keystone Master, and even Keystone Hero, you can play no mover, okay? I promise you, you can. You can play no mover as long as you are kind of sticking within that range. Again, anything above that, like cutting edge or whatever, you're probably gonna want to run the BIS. Again, I don't know. I don't live in that world, so use at your own discretion. All right, so let's talk talents. This is the talents for the true no mover build. So a lot of no or low mover builds will still have you take initiative or even improved fell rush. I don't take any of those talents. I solely use fell rush, vengeful retreat. Those are movement abilities for me if I need to get out of something, if I need to get from point A to point B. That is how I prefer to play Demon Hunter. So these are my talents. This is for single target raids, so we're running Cycle of Hatred and all that other sort of stuff. We are always going to run Fell Scarred. As we all know, Eldrachi Reaver should just... Anyway, so Mythic Plus build. So yeah, again, we are not taking any movement abilities. We are doing Rage Fire. We are doing all that sort of fun stuff. We are still doing an Essence Break combo. So those are the talents that I'm running. Now, obviously, 11.1 is coming, and they're going to be getting rid of any means necessary. I don't think my talents are going to change all that much. I'm pretty much just going to be continuing to run this strictly no mover build for everything. And then I also wanted to show you all what I have accomplished as a Demon Hunter running a no mover build since Season 1 of Dragonflight. So I never ran the quote-unquote optimal talents for Demon Hunter because everybody was saying that this momentum build, especially in Season 1 of Dragonflight, was what everybody should be doing, etc., etc. People that were running no movers got a lot of kind of crap handed to them. But I just kind of want to show you all what I have accomplished as a no mover Demon Hunter. So, as a no-mover Demon Hunter, I'm just gonna... oh yeah, I already have this pulled up. So, as you can see here, these are kind of some of my goals, my dungeon goals. So, I've gotten several Keystone Masters. I've completed keys at Mythic level 20 or higher. This was before the key squish, so this is the equivalent of a 10 now. Then I did get Keystone Hero in Dragonflight of Season 3. We just search Keystone Hero. So I did get Dragonflight Keystone Hero in Season 3. The only seasons that I missed out on getting Keystone Master was Shadowlands Season 2, and that's because I quit playing because we all know how we all feel about Shadowlands. I stopped playing after I got AOTC in Castle Nathria. I quit. I couldn't play anymore because we all know how Shadowlands was. So, oh, by the way, I think it's important to note that I started playing in BFA. I was a pandemic WoW person. So I started at the height of the pandemic, March of 2020. So I started in BFA. I was maining a Warlock at the time, and then I ended up switching to Demon Hunter. But yeah, anyway. So yeah, Shadowlands Season 1, quit after AOTC because we all know how Shadowlands 1, didn't come back till Shadowlands Season 3. That's when I got my first Keystone Master, is it showing it? Yeah. So that was when I got my first Keystone Master, and then I ended up taking another break from WoW in Dragonflight of Season 2 because I ended up getting a new job, and I just had to take a step back from WoW for that season because of my new job. Came back for War Within, and it should say my War Within, yeah, so Keystone Master, War Within as well. So yeah, Dragonflight Keystone Master Season 4. So I just wanted to show you all that all of this was accomplished as a no mover Demon Hunter. We also have Ahead of the Curve. So yeah, I've got all my Ahead of the Curves here. Again, where you don't see Ahead of the Curve is going to be, again, Season 2 Shadowlands when I quit because Shadowlands was bad. Season 2 Dragonflight when I had to change jobs and just take a step back from WoW. All of this accomplished with a no mover Demon Hunter. So I just want to let you all know, like, you can do it if you choose to. If you don't want to play a mover Demon Hunter build, you can accomplish these goals. And again, like I've said, anything above this, use at your own discretion. But I think the other part to this puzzle is you really have to find a group of people whose goals align with yours. So for example, I am in a guild where we are AOTC, KSM, and KSH focused, and that will also be a huge help. Like for example, if you just want to get AOTC, but then you join like a mythic raiding guild, the mindset is going to be totally different. So I really advise that finding a group of people who are similar to you, I think that will also help out a lot. One other minor example of something that I did back in the day that was not the ideal thing is back in Shadowlands of Season 1, I was maining a warlock, and the covenant you were supposed to join as a warlock was the Night Fae. I refused on principle to be a fairy warlock. Okay, I refused. There was no way. I couldn't do it. It didn't match up with my class fantasy. It didn't match up with, like, kind of who I am as a person. So when I was a warlock, I joined the Necrolords. Because to me, that made a lot more sense as a warlock was to be a Necrolord. And that wasn't the ideal talent. I did not give a flying fuck. I was not being a fairy warlock. Anyway, so that is my video on No Mover Demon Hunter. Yes, you can play it. It's okay, I promise, if that is what you prefer. If you have similar goals to mine, which is AOTC focused and not really doing very many keys that are above like a plus 10. I think the highest key I ever ran was like a 21 at the time, which is the equivalent of 11 nowadays. But yeah, as long as you are keeping your goals within that, you can play No Mover Demon Hunter. Find a cool group of people to play with. I promise it will make your life so much better. Anyway, so if you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you all, and this was my spicy video game opinion on Demon Hunter. All right, thanks everyone. I'll see you later.